about 3 years ago, I started training a girl that I would consider probably the most shy and serious, one of the most shy and serious, reserved player and hard-working player that I train. Today, I'm training one of the funniest, silliest, with the head in the clouds, hard-working player I ever trained. That person, believe it or not, is the same person, Maddy. So we were talking just yesterday, right, during training, after training, how much you become comfortable with somebody and how much that influences your improvements in training. I think both in the years became comfortable with each other, but one thing didn't change: how good are our trainings, how much useful they are, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. I feel like our trainings have only gotten better, and it's because like I kind of came out of my comfort zone and we're able to have lots of fun with it and joke around while we like work and get things done.
Yeah.
And like I've learned a lot from it.
What do you remember of your first training? Do you remember the first training with me?
I was really nervous, like going into it, because I didn't know what to expect. Yeah, and I remember just being like so lost and confused, and just it's weird thinking back to like my first training with you, and then how far I've come, because like how we've talked about in the past, like I used to always miss passes and just like struggle with all like the little things that come natural to me now.
Yeah. You are so good because of that struggle. I think you came so much better because of that struggle. So I would suggest our session as I would talk them and call them as a playful seriousness. Yeah, I don't even know if it's a word. It's made up, but it's what I feel. I feel we are able in our trainings to switch from joking to now it's business in no time. Like there's no transition. There's a joke, and right after this business, a high intensity. And I remember some of those moments in my own career. Some of my teams were like in scrimmages. We were playing so hard, but we were laughing at the same time. And that's the best way to play, in my opinion, huh?
Yeah, it's the most fun.
Because you release from pressure too. Okay, you ready to warm up?
Yeah.
Name?
Madeline Winter.
Favorite number?
8.
Favorite sport?
Soccer.
Second favorite sport?
Shoot, I've never played other sports. I played volleyball in middle school, so.
Favorite activity outside of soccer? It can be anything, like singing, dancing, eating. I have players saying eating.
I said eating. I eat a lot, but I feel like a lot of my free time I spend with friends.
Okay. Favorite player, professional player?
Ashley Hatch.
Name 3 famous professional clubs.
Manchester United, Manchester City, and Juventus.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Name 3 famous professional Italian club.
Oh.
Well, you said one.
Juventus. I don't know other one.
Okay.
Just cut that part out.
Name 3 famous professional players, men or women.
Oh, okay. Julie Ertz, Alex Morgan, Carly Lloyd.
Favorite school subject?
English.
Favorite music genre?
Country.
Do you speak any other language other than English?
Took Spanish too.
No, can you speak it? Not just speak
No.
it. It's different. No, you can speak that. Do you know any Italian words?
I feel like I do, but I can't think of it.
Would you like me to teach you an Italian word?
Yeah.
Which word?
Just like basic.
No, tell me one
Like
word.
a basic one that would come to my mind is not coming to
Tell
my
me
mind.
in English, tell me a word that you would like to know.
How do you say hello?
Hello. Ciao.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao, perfect. You feel warmed up?
Yeah.
Okay. Maddy, why you play soccer?
Soccer is just like the only sport that I've ever played and like genuinely enjoyed. and I've just played it for so long that it was where I put all my like hard work into since I was young.
What age did you start playing?
I started playing when I was 4 because my dad just put me in it. He put all of my siblings into
So you didn't ask directly, they just put you in?
No, they just wanted us to do something.
Okay,
yeah.
so that was one of the things.
Mm-hmm.
Is your dad like a soccer guy? Does he like it? Do you watch games?
Yeah, he used to play soccer. He played a bunch of sports though. He didn't like focus on one. And then I remember he took me to my like when I started playing comp. I remember he took me to go watch like some girls play comp soccer, like one of their practices. And then he just asked me if that was something I wanted to do, and I was like, yeah. And then that's how I started.
Okay, that's good. What position do you play?
I play midfield.
What is your favorite position to play?
I love midfield, but I like playing attacking midfield more than defensive, but I do both on my team.
Why do you like more attacking? What's the reason? Is there a particular reason you like more attacking?
I'm fine with both because I just love being in the midfield, but attacking it just allows me to have more opportunities to go and score and attack and use my moves, and I feel like that's where I can like do the most.
Yeah. I think also it's very important for a midfielder to be able to play all the position in a midfield. So in case a coach has particular needs in a particular game, they can move you around. That's important. But I would agree with you playing attacking because Maddy, you have a shot, like one strong shot when it goes into the goal.
It goes in, yeah.
How much winning influence how you feel about your performance? So let me explain. Let's say your team is winning a game, but you have a very bad performance. How do you feel?
I would be happy we won, but I wouldn't be happy with myself. I feel like I didn't like do my job to attribute to the team's win because I didn't play well.
Mm-hmm. And what that drives you to do something like the next training?
Yeah, I just want to train harder and like work on what I was making mistakes on in my last game so it doesn't happen again.
So you use it that disappointment, let's call it. And what about the opposite? So if let's say your team is losing, but you have a fantastic game, how do you feel?
I get upset with the loss because I obviously want to win, but it doesn't really get to me because I'm just happy that I played well, and that's like the most I can do.
Yeah.
As far as individually.
Yeah. What is the most exciting thing about a game for you? Like if you think of a game, what's the most exciting thing about it?
Just getting on the field and getting to play with my friends and like working together and seeing all the work that I've put in and that my team has put in practices and in all my trainings, and then getting on the field and seeing it all pay off.
Oh, okay. So it's like a test in school. Like you study so much and you want to see, okay, let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, that was one of the most exciting parts about going when we had our first tournament back from quarantine and stuff like that in Utah. I had trained so hard over like the months, just like with everything I could possibly do, and then to just see it all come together in my game. And like I hadn't played in so long, but I played better than I ever had. That's
fantastic. I was talking with Ivan, one of the trainers here, just about that. Athletes had these long months, honestly, with no games, and months also without training at all, unless you do something on your own, personally. And a great way to see it, we were talking, is see it as now I have time to catch up, like to fill in those empty spots that I have to improve. So evaluate the situation, where I'm strong, when I'm weak. Now I finally have time to catch up where I'm weak. And then it's really fun because now, I caught up where I was weak. Now let's just move forward from there. It's a great way to see it, huh? I think that's what you did in this month, in the end. Yeah, I think that's definitely like what led me to where I was on the field, and then like mentally, like it made me realize everything that I had been doing like was really paying off. Made sense. So it was worth it. Yeah. How do you stay motivated during the days that you don't want to train? I just like make myself get up and go do it, and once I'm out there and like just doing my training, like I'm happy and I'm glad I did it, and especially after I am.
but it's just kind of like getting there.
It's the
that's
beginning,
hard.
yeah. It's the mental battle to get out.
Yeah.
Start.
Or sometimes what keeps me motivated is that I just like know that it's, I don't know if this like sounds good or bad, but like I know that if I don't get up and train on my own, then my dad's gonna get on me for not training. So it's kind of like I'd rather just do it than have him have to tell me to do it.
Yeah, it's part of it. That's if it whatever works.
Yeah.
Let me ask you also this: how hard it is now? Of course, it's this period is different because of this quarantine, but also before, how hard it is to not be a regular young person. You know, I can't do this because I have practice. I can't go to this party because I have practice. Or tomorrow I can have a slumber party because tomorrow morning I have a game.
Yeah.
How hard is that?
I found it difficult, especially during my high school years, just because I see everybody kind of going on different paths and going in different directions, and then I'm just really focused on soccer, and I think people realize that, and so like they don't ask me to do stuff as much because they know that like I'm gonna say no, I have soccer. But I've always said that like I don't regret it because it's worth it to me rather than going one night and going to a party or having a sleepover, because like it's like the path I want to be on.
Yeah. It's somehow a sacrifice, but it's not a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Because you have a clear vision in front of you. Maddy, are you a student of the game or you're just a player of the game? You know, some players that they want to be told just what to do and they will just do it, or some players that they want to understand the why and when to move. Now let's play a game that little kids play. If you have to daydream, if you have to close your eyes and dream about a vision that you have about your next chapter, what do you see Maddy doing in Utah, in one of the Utah colleges at this point? What do you see yourself? How do you see yourself?
I know that going and playing for college soccer, especially D1 teams that are really good, it's going to be a lot of work, like working with the team and on my own to get a starting position and to get to play a lot. And that's just what I'm really looking for, is to get there and then from there work towards getting playing time on the field and just being happy. And like it's hard to make friends on teams, like you said, because it's very competitive and stuff like that. But also I do look forward to the relationships I'll make.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Well, Maddy, it's been a wonderful chat. I want to end on underline something that we kept talking for almost the whole time, and it made me really proud. Also, one of the last time that you had a game that you were like updating me about this, and you said something. Okay, I did something we did in our trainings, and we kept talking about our trainings, and this makes me really proud, for one reason, because it's not, you didn't say my trainings, you didn't say your trainings, like consider my trainings, like you said our trainings, and that to me is a very it's a very important reward that you call them our trainings, because it is our trainings. I feel in my job is an exchange. It's not me telling you what to do and explaining you why to do it. My job is an exchange of energy, it's an exchange of knowledge, and you telling me sometimes what you want to do, and me helping you do what you want. So yeah, I'm very happy you consider our training and not just yours or mine training. And I hope that, and I think that it's the big key of our improvements, I would say.
Yeah.
Because since it's our training, remember, every time you get better, I get better too as a coach, to find a solution for your needs. So I want to celebrate our trainings, and I want to thank you. And with the words playful seriousness, we'll keep playing with serious, but with the joy that you're having, and we'll just keep going that way. Hmm?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, Maddy.